drove in there. I think Elina will go and greet them if they... Or does he? Does she? I don't think she. At least not yet. So there's still a small pile of branches here. This one's also getting smaller. I think we're making some progress, even though it feels endless. Situation feels hopeless. I think some of these are also either frozen here, or I would assume they're frozen. I hope they are cut so that they are not, growing from here. We'll see. There's this one thing that I couldn't pull out. Guys, having trouble already. It could be that it's just like underneath frost. So we might not be able to get them off. There's some more branch uncovering madness here. Few more branches. But yeah, the snow is melting fast. You can actually, it's funny, you can see that, for example, here where I am right now, I'm not sure if you can, you might be able to see me, but there's like a small rise on the sand, and like just behind it there's snow, because it just gives enough shadow for the sun to not touch the snow. So all the places you're seeing is somehow probably protected from the direct sunlight. Now there's a dog barking on the neighbor's side. So yeah, it's still, I think, well, it's almost 4 p.m. So it's on the early evening or afternoon, I guess. But I don't think the light level has really changed at all. So sun is around the same spot as it was before. Yeah, I think it was before, it was, I think, somewhere there. Now it's in there, so it has moved a bit, but I think it's almost, as aggressive as it was before. So the light levels and stuff, I don't think it has made a difference. It's crackling time. It's a Japanese clothing store, absolutely boomed in the West / here in Australia for basic casual clothes. Okay, I see. Yeah, I don't think I've heard it. Maybe if any place, I would assume it's like Helsinki would have it. But I don't think we have it here. Definitely not. But yeah, that sounds nice. Can you order from there? How we cooked. Yeah, Elina's getting warm. The flame's getting higher. But yeah, I think we're running out of branches. There was a few still on the pile there. But some of them, I think, at least one of them was so hard there. I think it might be that it's frozen on the ground, because I couldn't pull them out. Maybe with the shovel we could bang them, but I don't know if we need to go that hard. It might take those. There's apparently 2 more. Here. Do you have more of these, or are we done after these? Oh yeah, we could, yeah. So I think some of them would have been like measuring sticks, but I don't think we need these tall ones, because we will get the official official measures after they come in. So we only need the temporary ones we make ourselves for the locations of the sewer and stuff, like I mentioned earlier. That's the next goal of the day.
For next week.
Yeah, for next week. Yeah, I was thinking next Friday would probably be the easiest day to at least promise, because I can't say for sure from any of the earlier days. That's true. It's also Easter. Next Friday is Easter Friday. So we'll need to do mammy review. Oh dear.
Prepared chocolate eggs, but
Yeah.
do you?
I was thinking chocolate eggs, but Elena can't have chocolate eggs at least.
But there are vegan ones.
Oh yeah, there's apparently vegan ones.
Very expensive usually.
Okay.
So
So they're expensive vegan chocolate eggs.
buy
So guys, which one would you prefer for next Friday's day? Mammy review or chocolate eggs?
I don't think like there's only one kind of mammy that is.
Yeah, I don't think. Well, I
But
think
they
there's
do have
different manufacturers for mammies, so they're like
Yeah,
kind of like different ones.
and they do have those kerros mammy.
Yeah, there's a like pre-made. I think it has like cream in it and stuff. Yeah.
It
Is
has
it?
a topping.
Oh yeah, some
and
topping in it.
underneath
Yeah,
is, the mammy.
yeah. So there's some like bit differences to it, but it's mostly mammy. So
The caramel one is vegan.
no, caramel one is apparently vegan. Mammy is awful. Yeah, Bingy Bongy, I won't fight you on it. I can't eat too much of it. For me, it's like a rare delicacy with like a massive amount of, I think, even sugar and then cream on it. I think that's where it hits. But even then, it's mostly the cream that hits. So I have to say I slightly agree with you.
I think there is also vanilla.
Yeah, vanilla sauce.
I accidentally bought it. I thought it was a vegan one.
Oh,
and
there.
I took one spoonful and it was like, this is very nicely creamy. And then I was like, oh dear.
So yeah, I accidentally bought the vanilla one, which is not vegan. Which for Elena not handling milk very well that's an issue. It's a weird one because you can, at least I can, I doubt you can see it, but there's like water spewing out from the end of that branch from like where it's cut. It's like steaming from there, so I think the moisture is escaping because it's hot on the other end. So yeah, that's that.
Are we not going to let it die?
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything else here, so we might just let
I
it
still
die.
have these.
Yeah, you can throw them. Then I can throw whatever she has. I don't think I have anything to add. We've been, it has been a productive day already, so.
Of course, there are also our but
Yeah, I think we could maybe burn this one. I guess yours is better to maybe save. Or do we? Yeah, I think we can just split mine up. This stick served as well.
yeah.
But yeah, here's a lesson for you guys. Even if you serve well, you will be cut up. Oh, there. That was dark. But yeah, we didn't get any info from chat whether they want the mammy or chocolate egg. But yeah, Nat, if you're still there, let's do some DMs so you can even get some chocolate eggs there. Because right now it's the Easter season, so if we move fast, we could get you some Finnish chocolate with some Easter stuff as well. Because in Finland, you basically for every season there's like special candy. like special types of chocolate. For now, in Easter time, we have all these sorts of different kinds of like chocolate eggs and everything related to those. So there's crazy amount of stuff. And in winter, there's yet again like a different kinds of stuff, but again, crazy amount of stuff on the winter sale. Don't cut us up and cook us. Egg, chocolate egg. Okay, so Mammy is out, chocolate eggs are in. So we'll need to buy a few different types, I guess.
We'll sneak in some Mammy.
Oh, there. Elina will do a Mammy filled chocolate egg.
Ooh, Mammy chocolate egg would be good.
I don't think it would.
But
Can I get your stick so I can push the stuff around?
Oh. But what about, white chocolate with Mammy?
I don't know if white chocolate would even work with Mammy. I don't know. I don't think
It was melted.
Elina's trying to sell me this chocolate Mammy idea, but I'm not really buying. Maybe someone in chat. I don't think we have any Mammy lovers in chat though. So I don't think there's anyone you can sell these to.
Yeah, there is also
But yeah, we avoided the fire department.
yeah.
So far at least. Well, I might have just jinxed it. Oh dear. Vanilla ice cream plus Mammy. Oh, yeah. Yeah, but for Nat is saying that it sounds like a perfectly gooey egg, but you have to think it's like rye,
Yeah.
rye-based stuff inside. Yeah, it's mostly like rye porridge kind of thing. So I'm not sure if you would like oat porridge. I think that's the closest you can get to. But you guys, I don't think you want like porridge inside your chocolate eggs, because imagine biting into one and it's being like oat porridge. I think that would be the worst. That's nightmare fuel. Yeah, Mammy just tastes like wet rye bread. That's actually not wrong. That's quite accurate. It's a bit sweeter, I guess. There's like a small like sweet aftertaste and stuff. So, with that exception, I think that's not too far of a description. But yeah, we do have actually like gooey eggs as well. We like have those things that have stuff in them. Like Marabou, for example, has different types, and I think even Fazer nowadays has those chocolate eggs filled with stuff. So like Pätkis chocolate and and those kind of things.
There are aren't they Mignon eggs?
Yeah, there's also the famous mignon egg, which is just like an actual eggshell, so like a chicken egg shell, but that's filled with nougat. So like not chocolate per se, but similar. I was thinking of sending those to Australia, but I don't know if the border of yours would be like the border patrol would be like there's an actual egg in here. So, because the shell is an actual chicken egg, like shell, they do wash it like thoroughly, so there's nothing on it like. So there's no salmonella and stuff like that, but still I don't know if that would be like something the Australian border patrol would allow through. So we might have to forget about the mignon eggs. Oh yeah, sorry, I have to mute. Hello? Almost done did it. Okay, now we should be back. Do I dare look the color? Do I even see the color? Yoink. It's maybe blue. I can check on my phone.
I think when the fire burns out, I might go inside there.
Yeah, Elina's already debating on going inside after the fire dies out, because it's again the weather is not too It's not too warm here, not without the flames, at least.
And I'm not wearing it.
Oh yeah, I was supposed to check the volume. Where do I check it the easiest? I guess I can go here. I see there's like 1,000 messages I'm missing. Send help, guys. I can't believe you guys are keeping me from answering. Oh yeah, I can see. I also again get the welcome back from Nat. Thank you for the confirmation. Very nice. Very nice. But yeah, the fire it's a cozy setup we have here. With the fire still going. I was actually a bit worried about the amount of wood we had, but I think it was quite the perfect amount, because it would still, like, you would prefer not to have to bring back any of them, because you don't want to carry around those for nothing. So in that sense it was a good amount. I'll just circle these around to maybe get them burned all the way through, because we don't want to leave. There's a lot of ashes here, but then again it was an enormous pile of stuff that we burned, so it's no wonder. I'm just pushing these around to maybe get them burning all the way through. But it's a lot hotter here. Really nice. Sad there's no tea. But we do have like thermostat, I think, like bottles that you could have used. Thermos bottles.
Yeah, at least one.
Yeah, at least.
It's a big one, like the 1 liter.
Yeah, 1 liter one, yes. We could have used. So yeah, it's hydration time again. But yeah, the water is really cold, with the temperature being. Yeah. I think it's probably bordering whether it's -degrees or not. The position for drinking is quite awkward with the phone. The phone on my chest. But yeah, so far I think technical wise, I think it has been better. Like the mobile data on the phone has worked. At least I have not seen any repost messages, so I'm hoping I've seen all of them. And I think this time we haven't had any voice breaks either. At least no one has said anything about robotic voices. Although I don't think there's anything you can do about those, because it's just like a minor disruption on the internet connection. So we just have to wait them out. But yeah, I guess the final thing, if we want to leave early, we would just like drop snow in there to make sure it's like dies out. But I don't think we're in any rush, so we can just wait them out. You guys have to give me some story prompts and I will tell you stories.
I will be going to the van and
Elina will be writing pheasant stories from the van.
No, I will be, it is your prompt.
Oh dear,
Tell
making pheasant prompts for me then. Do you have your knittings with you? Do we have a rat?
I do have a rat.
There's another sweaty.
Rat.
There's a naked rat still. It's a plushie. For those unaware, there's a plushie rat that Nat is making. Not Nat. Elina is making sweaters for. I'm reading that message. Why do people happy quality has been good? It'll freeze for a sec once in a blue moon, but might be my end. Oh, that's interesting. So, like, is it like buffering? So just, the circle spinning there for some time and then, continuing. Because I've noticed that watching your stream, I've had this like buffering and then it just, continues. So I'm assuming there's like some latency stuff that if I'm trying to watch it like the latest and greatest stream, so as close to the live as possible, it will buffer a few times. So that I'm just like, there's a delay of some sort. And then it's like steady. Yeah, some sort of HUD then loads the stream. So it could be the same, because it might be something like, because the distance between our countries is quite massive, so there might be some latency from just, the not points where the connection goes through. So Could be something like that. That there's because like with every live stream, the longer of a buffer you have, the more delay you have, the steadier the stream is. Because when there's like packages lost and packages coming in like wrong order, the longer time you have to settle all of them up, then there's the less interruptions it gets. So if you have like a delay of 5 seconds, it should be a lot better than trying to see it like live. But we have like everyone watching the stream has a latency of like 3 seconds, so there's no way I will be answering your messages in like faster than 3 seconds, because there's no way I'm seeing it. Or well, I'm seeing it, but there's no way seeing the reply in anything less than 3, because when we're doing it through mobile data, it's for the stability wise, it's better to have a solid latency there. Do all the rats have names? I don't think any of the rats have names. Oh wait, the first one has. It's called Boggle Boggle.
Oh, true, it's the boggle boggle.
Yeah, because that's what they do with their eyes when they're happy, you know, they boggle. So it's just called Boggle Boggle. It's the name of the first rat, and that's the male rat, and the other ones are the other plushies we got that later.
I recommend watching that on YouTube. The boggle
Yeah, you should definitely Google like rats boggle. I think it's like from YouTube and stuff. They're like their eyes, they go big and small. That's weird. It look weird. Yeah, boggle boggle, exactly like that.
Scratch their teeth.
Yeah, then they snark with their teeth. Yeah, yeah. We type it with like capital B when it's like a name, but yeah, boggle boggle.
Yeah.
But that's the keyword when you're searching for what they do. So that's like an actual term for when rats are happy, they boggle apparently. So that's what we were taught when we noticed when we first saw it, that's like their happy behavior. But yeah, none of the new ones have names. I don't know how we would name them because we hardly tell them apart. Although there's like sweater different colors now, so by sweaters we could now.
The one I have now with me is the last one without the sweater.
Yeah, Elina has the last rat without a sweater now. So after this sweater is finished, every one of them now has one. So then we could not maybe get a group photo of all of them, and you can tell us what color your rat wants. I think there's also like extra colors that Elina has bought that has not been made. So Elina will probably make some extras anyway. So yeah, I only learned about the boggling thing like some years ago maybe. It's somewhat the recent knowledge for me too. So it's an interesting fact. But it's also like freaky looking that if you don't know it, that it's like their happy behavior would be easily thinking that that's like not a good thing for them to do, because it looks quite violent.
Very freaky.
But yeah, this pit is really hot.
Oh dear.
And really full of ashes.
We need to make a potato pudding.
There's actually like a traditional Finnish food that you could do. Is it rosvunpaisti or something called?
Yeah.
That you can just like roll it in a foil or something. I don't think they used foil back in the like medieval times, but you know, something, you just roll it in newspaper or something like that, and then you bury it underneath. Usually it's done so that you make I think it's lamb usually, something like that, you know, meat, and you bury it underground a bit, and then you put a fire on top of it. So it's like what we did, but in like reverse. So when we started, we would have buried the food underneath on the lowest point, and then after the fire is done, the heat of course would have cooked the meat. So I think we've done it a few times at my parents' place, at the beach or whatever, the shoreline they have there. We buried them there and then made a fire on top. So it does work quite well. Like this one really here is really hot, so I think it would overcook anything you would put there. But then again, we also didn't have an option to dig anywhere from there, because I think I think it might be like a solid concrete all the way. But then there's like a concrete slab underneath, could be that as well. So there was no digging through it.
Could have, dug some sausages under.
Yeah, Elin suggested we could have dug some sausages underneath the fire. Get some really well cooked, really well cooked sausages from underneath there. But yeah, that would be one way to do it. But yeah, that's like a traditional way of cooking in Finland. Just reminded me that seeing that pile of ash.
I think that is something that has been done around the world quite much.
Yeah, it could be that it's like not only Finland doing it, or only people here, but because I would assume like cave people would be like, yeah, we can do like cook with the fire, that you can also do it like underneath the fire. So I don't think Finnish people invented that. But yeah, that's still, I think, something that people still do here sometimes. But I think it's like the original one you would have like, I would assume it's like lamb, like from sheep, like sheep meat, lamb. And then
Or
like
some
with
game
some,
or
yeah, some game would also be like venison, something like that, some moose or something. And then like herbs with it in there and like salt and stuff and baby
whole
pepper.
bear.
Yeah. Also brown bear meat, no, just kidding.
Most likely not bear because
Yeah, I think bear meat, I think you need to cook it at least really well, because otherwise it's like toxic. 'Cause there's like some parasite or something in there. It's something that makes like a poison in that you need to cook very well
I
too.
thought they just hunt them during winter time.
I don't think you're allowed to hunt bears during winter time.
No, but long ago.
Yeah, back in the days, yeah, probably, yeah. So probably when like
Because
medieval
they're easy
times.
to find.
Yeah, you can probably find them easier when they're sleeping. But now you can see I'm being sprayed with ashes. There's like one log or two there still burning. I don't think they're the logs from my brother. I think they're just like thicker branches we found. But yeah, there's still some trash we could pack into the trash bags. I think we can do that maybe after stream.
Yeah.
So I don't think, now that Elin started with the packing, I don't think we should leave them here. So I think we should pack them all. Because if they are already half of them are in a trash bag, if we leave them, they're just full of water next time we come here. So we don't want to leave them in bags. So I think we need to take them with us. But whether we do it after stream or not, we'll see. I think right now I'm just taking it.
I don't think we take all the trash now.
Yeah, we'll see what will fit.
Yeah, maybe we will just take these 2 bags.
Yeah, could be that. Yeah, we only have 2 bags now, so maybe those 2.
But
We'll
little
see.
by little get rid of this.
Take them little by little, yes. Could be an option as well. But yeah, guys, I'm also, actually now I remember when I was thinking about the redeems, I mentioned that I had an idea for a redeem. I was thinking that we could have a redeem for like goals, like what are your goals, and like we could have the same redeem for like telling about your goal and then like updating what's happened with the goal so far, like because the first time you come in you could tell us like what's the goal, and then later times you could come in and tell us what are the steps being done and how has it advanced. So that could be a redeem we could have. So if you guys want, you can already do that. So any long-term or short-term goals, because then we can like judge them together. Not just kidding. But there is like certain things to keep in mind when making goals, and that's why I'm also always curious about people's goals. What a gulp ASMR! Can you hear it? Oh dear, gunk. Oh Dios mío.
There's a pheasant spying on us.
There's apparently a pheasant still spying on us. But yeah, for the goals, yeah, that's what I was also thinking, that it would be cool. Because, the whole stream is about like us doing our goal, which is like building the house. Or at least that's my goal. Has been for a long time now. I don't know if
goal is just to survive.
yeah, Elina's goal is to survive alongside this madness, so we'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah, for my goal has been to build for a long time and to get a place of my own. Like a proper house, not an apartment. So for me this is the goal. But there's like short-term goals and like long-term goals like linked to it. But then like when talking about goals, you should always remember that for a goal to be a good one, it needs to be something that you can, first of all, schedule. So it needs to be something that you can split into like smaller tasks. So there's something that you can already like do, and you can like schedule stuff that, okay, let's say your goal is to like, well, let's say like lose weight is one. So then you would need to schedule for how much at like what intervals, and then like counting calories and stuff. So those kind of things. But for example, with bad goals, if you think like what should the goal not be, let's say for example, if your goal is to like I want to get a job, now that's not a good goal because it's not all about you. So a goal should never be about anyone else but yourself. So it should not be linked to other people or like depending on other people.
But isn't building a house also linked to others?
Elina is asking if building a house is linked to others. I'm trying to do it. I'm trying to do it with as little people as possible, with as little outside help as possible. But yes, so the goal would then need to be split into things like that I'm like working something towards the house every week or something like that. So that would only be like related to myself. But so